Hotel Black Power, as always, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors, as well as my sister, Chief of Staff Harris Abdul, my father, my in-laws, and all of our ancestors that are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. Well, as you know, once again, another one of our babies have been murdered by this goddamn pig. Now, I heard a lady in the 7-Eleven in the store said that don't worry about it. God will take care of it. You know, and see, the slave mindset and the trifling, lazy slave mindset that a lot of our elders have, you know, with this same on your knees looking up at the sky for hope bullshit that hasn't worked since 1515. Here it is 2018 and we're still doing the same, still practicing that same idiotic shit. But let's talk about the young brother who was murdered. Whether he was wrong or right, whether he was doing wrong or right, when he got out of the car, he was unarmed. You can clearly see he was unarmed. He was just running. And see, this is premeditated because the cracker had already had in his mind that he was going to kill some niggas. As soon as he caught up with any of those niggas, he was going to kill them. He was going to smoke them, dust them off, and by the call being drive-by shooting that supposedly the car fit the description of, this devil had in his mind, this was his grand opportunity to lay down and get the feel of killing someone that looks like him. I mean, some nigga. Yeah, excuse me. I meant to say he had in his mind that he was gonna kill a nigga. That's what went on in his mind when he pursued that vehicle. This boy was a baby. We gotta, you know, and what needs to be done? Let's focus on two things. Three things. Funeral. ME report. Medical examiner's report. And prosecution of this goddamn cracker. And fuck manslaughter. Fuck involuntary manslaughter. Fuck second-degree murder. Let's go with first premeditated first-degree murder with a minimum of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Anything short of that, this boy lost his life. He died in vain. And I blame the parents. I blame the parents. If y'all let that shit happen, you can get the money later on the wrongful death lawsuit. But for right now, let's start getting some motherfucking crackers and some handcuffs. Let's start locking these motherfuckers down. Then, for you brothers that are behind enemy lines, when these motherfuckers like that come in, they should be beaten within inches of their life. Once a week. Once a week. Make these motherfuckers beg you to kill them. And it's only even. And see, a lot of y'all sitting back, you know, with these tender, weak, faggoty ass hearts. Oh, that ain't, you know, that ain't right, you know, two rights don't make wrong. All that old slave shit. But goddamn it makes it even. And see, you get these comments from these niggas that haven't lost no children. They haven't lost no babies in no violent hail of fucking bullets, being burnt alive like that. Why do you think those bullets hurt? They burn your ass alive, and they travel all through your body, just fire. So, you know, all that, you know, you know, all that bullshit and having mercy and all that bullshit, because this motherfucking cracker had no goddamn mercy when he pulled that trigger on that boy. Mercy is hitting him in the leg. He shot that boy 3 goddamn times. And see, right now, see, the media will make him appear that he's home or receiving some goddamn counseling like he's hurt. When in fact, he's at one of these private goddamn bars where these police go at. These motherfucking white, right-wing, racist motherfucking cops go at. And he's getting celebrated. All, you know, people buying rounds of motherfucking shots for him, you know, and celebrating because he took a nigga down. He killed the nigga. And they asked him, how does it feel? He probably say, great, man. And you niggas in the community sit back and let this shit go down like that. See, Al Sharpton and Jesse and Al ain't, you know, they haven't had no situation like that. Because that's why Jesse let Martin Luther King get it like he got it. But see, they don't have that. They haven't had those type of tragedies in their lives. So that's why they really don't give a fuck. The only thing they worrying about is getting paid. That's the shit that gets me. It's time to motherfucking stand up. Stand up. See, I knew you niggas was gonna do this shit. I knew y'all was gonna do it. I knew you was gonna hit the streets and yell that motherfucking Black Lives Matter bullshit. I knew y'all was gonna do that. Where it shouldn't be no more than 10 people on the street. And they should be down headquarters demanding the arrest of this motherfucking devil. See all this? See, these devils expect this. This is expected. You know, and then when they get tired of hearing the noise, they send you niggas home. And, or lock about 50 of y'all up. They went all the way around the board. And why would you protest and stand hand in hand with the oppressor's children? Only reason why they want justice, and the only reason why they stand out there, because they don't want this shit to backfire on their ass. That's the only reason. Because they know when we get fed up, that's their ass. And that's the only reason why they out there hoping and praying that this shit don't escalate and these niggas don't wake up. These niggas don't finally wake up and go to their ass. They not out there for no goddamn justice. Those are their relatives and uncles and father parents and grandparents that run shit. They don't go to them because they don't want that. And their parents and grandparents don't allow them to do that. They disown them. Get out there with them niggas. You know, so what they're going to do, they're going to wait. You know, make this cop look like he's so distressed and out of his motherfucking mind that he's a decorated motherfucking cracker. You know, he's done no motherfucking wrong. He's receiving treatment and therapy. Then Oprah's black ass, her black, fat, flat motherfucking ass, and the back of her head, flat head motherfucking ass. She gonna host the show, and then she gonna call Dr. Phil and have him talk about trauma, the trauma that the goddamn police endured from killing a motherfucking nigga. You know, had a white motherfucker, the white bitch on TV talking about her husband's the cop, and he turns over in his sleep, wish he hadn't done it. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. None of that shit is true. Now, how do you think we feel? How do you think this boy's parents feel? See, they don't want to touch that. You know, they let them talk for 10 or 15 seconds and that's it. And they let that shit go, and then they call, and the cracker tell them to call Al or Jesse, or both of them. Al come down there with a goddamn perm in his head, motherfucking activator dripping all over his goddamn suit. You know, he wants to go, and then he makes his little shit, and the NAACP, them goddamn buck dancing, bootlicking coons. Everybody got, you know, got their hand out with the checkbooks. Let's get the checkbooks out. Cracker get the checkbook out. Start cutting some checks and put this cracker, suspend him or some dumb shit like that. Y'all out there marching. Why don't y'all march to his goddamn house? Yeah, you won't do that because you're scared. March to his motherfucking house. Because ask them crackers. Them crackers know where he live at. Yeah, you won't do that. Some sorry motherfuckers, man. Sorry pieces of shit, man. Our people just so timid, and we so weak, we so goddamn docile when it comes to dealing with the enemy. But when it comes to dealing with each other, when you walk down the street, what you see? People that look like you with their faces all tight, don't speak. You know, family members scheming on other family members. Brothers on brothers, sisters on sisters. You know, because a lot of times they say the black family, your family is the worst goddamn piece of the puzzle. Them the first motherfuckers you got to cut off your list. In a lot of cases. Because everybody tries to hide the fucked up foul shit that goes on in their family, because they think that their family is the only family that's like that. But all black families are like that. All of them. Some are just worse than others. That's all. You got motherfuckers in every family member. Got thieves, homosexuals, lesbians, dope addicts, gossipers, obese. Every motherfucking family. Every motherfucking black family got it. But what we do is try to hide it. When somebody asks how's your family doing, oh, everybody's good and everybody's not good. This shit has to end, man. You know, these niggas out there marching in East Pittsburgh, instead of march to his goddamn house. You want to get some shit done, don't let him sleep. Don't let him sleep. That's how they used to do us. When they used to have them posses and them hanging lynching mobs and all that bullshit. You know, go to his motherfucking house. Stop marching in front of your own house trying to get on the news like you putting in some motherfucking work. Fuck out of here. Rest in power, my brother. Hopefully, the Creator will give us the strength to not let you be another one of the brothers who died in vain. that we allow. You know, these public fucking executions have to stop. Now I want to talk about some things you all have forgotten about in terms of our ancestors. Give me a second. You know, if you ever get a chance, get the movie or documentary called Slavery by Another Name. Because a lot of us think that slavery was over in 1865 when Abraham Stinkin', when he signed some Emancipation Proclamation. But as you can see, this is the early 20th century right here, where we were still, our ancestors were still in ball and chain, working on slave camps, slave labor, being beaten, being tortured. See, we forgot about this shit. Because the black man and black woman has been trained to be the most selfish, ungrateful motherfucker walking the planet today. You know, how valuable is black life out here today? To you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you. Why do you have to look and grit on your brothers and sisters? What is the purpose for that shit? When you think about your ancestors who had to work side by side like this, they didn't have no room in their life for no motherfucking petty, feminetic shit like not speaking to another man and you know all this. You know, the black man today has taken so much of an effeminate energy that he yells like a woman, he howls like a woman, he fusses, he bitches, he moans, he whines, he leans on his mama. He hates all male authority that looks like him. And he envies and he's jealous of any man, any real man that's conscious that he runs across and that he sees. I'm telling you, I personally deal with this shit every motherfucking day. So I know, I'm telling you from experience. I'm not telling you something that I heard. This ain't nothing I heard. You know, I mean, how much more of this can we take? You know, and I take my hat off to the ancestors. I celebrate them because I love them and respect and admire and adore them so much. Each and every one of them that put in the work in hopes that we could have some sort of freedom. And when the baton was passed, the baton been dropped 3 times. And every time that the Creator sends us someone to help liberate us, we kill them. We kill them. How much more of this shit can we go through? Yeah, I want you to take a look at the screen on the end, because I'm having a difficulty with my my camera. So if you look at the pictures on the end, look at what our brothers and sisters had to go through, this chain gang. But most of them were kids. Most of them were children that were working on these chain gangs, building railroads. Did you know how physically dangerous and strenuous it is to work putting a railroad track down for miles? You know, and that's why Sam Cooke made the record, The Sound of the Men Working on the Chain Gang. That shit was not a joke, working on the railroad line. That shit was not a joke. Digging ditches, making highways. Physically, our ancestors literally built highways with shovels. You know, it wasn't no asphalt trucks or no shit like that. You know, they put in a lot of work. They paved the way for us. And what did we do? And I'm just talking about the labor and the economic aspect of it. As far as the civil part and the social equality that our ancestors fought for, we had great leaders.
Just dropped a new peach.